Alright, we should be live. We're back. We're going to be doing more Ninja Turtles draft. At least get my rank back up. So, if you're watching this live, there is free gold in the shop. Spend 50 gold, get 550 gold type of deal. Do you any good if you're watching on YouTube, but never hurts to point it out. Unless there's coincidentally also free gold in the shop today, on the day that you're watching it on YouTube, in which case you're welcome. I'm glad I could help you out. Yeah, we are near the end of the Ninja Turtles life cycle. If I had been playing properly this whole time, I'd probably just be doing Vintage Cube drafts right now, but I have not, so I will keep playing Ninja Turtles for a little bit longer. Alright, so what have we got to work with? Prehistoric Pet is insanely hard to block profitably. It enables ninjutsu very well. We do have a Pizza Face and a Frog Butler. That's a pretty good start to a green-black deck if I wanted to. Technically, I could take like Pizza Face or the Butler and the Prehistoric Pet. Just try and stay more open, see if the black-white sneak deck is available instead. If I'm doing that, I'm probably taking the Pet and the Butler. I think I'm going to take the power level. I take the Butler because if I wind up in like some 3 or 4 color deck, then the Butler will still help me, whereas Pizza Face, I have to wind up in a like 3+ color deck in order for Pizza Face and the Pet to work together, so we're getting past Lord Dreg. There's a Cowabunga, but I'm probably just going to take Shredder here. Shredder Jr. Little Shredder. If I had taken Prehistoric Pet, I might actually take Featherbrain Filcher and Orokusaki, just because it'd be off to a decent sneak start. But Orokusaki is strong enough that I don't mind grabbing him here. I mean, this is probably just grab Michelangelo and Rocksteady. Michelangelo's not amazing, but he does work with some of the other cards that we've got going on, and Rocksteady is actually pretty amazing in this format. Like, a 6-mana 7/7 that can only be blocked by a single creature puts a lot of pressure on the opponent to have a Death Toucher or something Titanic in order to win combat with him. And some decks just don't do that very well, so I might legitimately not have anything that can deal with him. Alright, so I could take these two, the Henchbots and the Exterminator. Or I could take one of them in the blue-green land just in case I see something worth splashing. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Take the Foot Ninja. Take the Turtle Lair. This will give me 3 ninjas. And I don't think there's a turtle in this set that's not a ninja, so take Cowabunga and Stockman here just in case. Alright, we have Death Touch Shredder and probably the Tenderize. Looks like I do like having a Mutant Chain Reaction in my deck. I would not mind if it wheeled, but it's not a high priority pickup. I would rather have the removal spell than the land now. Leader's Talent. God, this thing is so strong. Like, it is so strong, it is tempting to grab it here. I'm probably just supposed to take Frog Butler and Pizza Face, but like get another one of both of them. But it is super tempting to grab that Leader's Talent. Alright, 3 Pizza Face might be too many. But he is strong enough. And playing a second copy of him will trigger the surviving copy, since something will have left the battlefield, and we'll have gotten an extra pizza out of it, so. Okay, take the Marshmallow and Guac and Punk Frogs. Okay, we did wheel... Right? Yeah, this is the wheel. Grab our illegitimate business. Our creature gains Death Touch, and when this creature dies, return to the battlefield tapped. Yeah, we have a handful of a handful of cards where that would be good. We have the 2 Death Touchers, since we have a Tenderize, and as I was pointing out before, Death Touchers are one of the ways to actually stop Rocksteady. Alright, so now I'm just in the market for removal. I think we have our decent enough creatures. Alright, I probably want to Tenderize. Just take the Southwind Avatar here. Grab another Death Toucher. That rewards me for my things leaving play. See if any of the other good cards wheel. I do like having a Shredder's Revenge, but you have a lot of ways to gain life in this deck, so we already have a Lord Dreg. If I did not have a Lord Dreg, I'd probably take him over Southwind Avatar there, but... Alright, there's a Shredder's Revenge. And probably just take my first saved. I already have a Guac, so it's not super helpful. Probably not even running it. Yeah, considering all the turtles in this set are already mutants and ninjas, while it's very flavorful to be able to grab a turtle, it is the least relevant piece of game text on cards in this set for this set. Obviously, there are plenty of turtles in regular Magic that are not mutants and ninjas at the same time. No interaction. This is not really an everything pizza deck. I have 2 Frog Butlers and an off-color land. Just want a second Orokusaki. Maybe, but... Play set of pizza faces. The fact that there's an anchovy and banana pizza still in this pack, though, is kind of insane. I don't think I want the 3rd pizza face, or the 4th pizza face, rather, though. I don't think that's helping. Take the Revenge and the Tunnel Rats. So, I don't think it's quite worth playing the off-color tap lands just to run Everything Pizza as strong as Everything Pizza is. I think Everything Pizza is a lot better if your deck is just straight up dedicated to producing the extra mana, but I don't think we need to try to set it up. Alright, we need 10 cuts. Let's see what we've got. Given the sheer volume of 5 drops, I mean, I do not really care for Bebop at all. We probably just run 2 Pizza Face because of his legendary status. Mutant Ninja, Turtle, or Land. Have 9 mutants and 5 ninjas. Oh, I was gonna say, I don't know how many. We have 1 turtle. Alright, so we have like 13 then that it could hit. Because you figure he is both of them plus the turtle at that point. How many ninjas again? We have 5 ninjas that we can make unblockable if we wanted to. 2, 3, 4. Ah, other shredder, right. Right. As normal, we probably don't need the guac and marshmallow. I don't think I need an Omni cheese either. We didn't get a courier, so no real point in running the pizzas that aren't the anchovy. And probably lose the punk frogs too. Might not even need either Foot Ninja. I do have some evasive threats though, and a 4-mana 5/5 that gets through unblocked is pretty strong. What do I want to do? I actually don't have many of the interactions for the Tunnel Rats. Like, the biggest reason to run them is that they're a cheap creature in my deck. But most of my things are not, like, I'm not sacrificing them for value, it's just if they die, they can come back, and that's better served by some of my other cards. Okay, 2 more cuts. Reg not getting cut, Shredder not getting cut. It's possible it's the Putrid Pals. Like, I think I would rather have this as one of my 4-drop options when I have 2 exterminators, and a bunch of little death touchers. Like, most of the time the pals are not... They're either a 5/5 and they're just rumbling, or they're a death toucher and trading off for something much bigger, or hoping to. Alright, do I just lose Pain 101 and rely on Saved by the Shell? Like, most of my stuff has... Like, my cheaper guys have Death Touch anyway, and my other things are reasonably big. So, Tenderize shouldn't have too much trouble. How many ninjas do I have left? 4 that I can make unblockable and fix their mana, so I just want to ditch that for a regular land then. There will be times where it'll be helpful where I just, like, force Foot Ninja or Shredder or a buffed up Michelangelo through, but... 2, 3, 4, yeah. Like, there is an argument to be made for keeping it in the deck, just so that way I can make them unblockable after doing a bunch of damage, just as a way to force through those last few points. Because I only have the 2 smaller flyers. No way to give him trample. Like, it should be alright, but there'll be, like, one game where I would lose that drags on that I could win if I had a way to make one of my ninjas unblockable. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Alright, so I'm going to put back the swamp, because I'm more in danger of flooding out than anything else. Okay. Yep. On multiple levels, I don't want to tenderize a 2/2 here, so it's going to be taking damage for a little bit. If they play anything significantly threatening this turn, might have had to do something, but they have like Marshmallow and Guac or something, I will tenderize the 2/2 here just to stop them from killing my butler. Okay. That's true, I never did get the chain reaction. It's like the Death Touch Shredder. Yeah, so that's big enough that I don't mind knocking it out here. I can't really wait 2 turns to protect Rocksteady, so we just kind of have to run them out, and if they have the anchovy pizza. Very similar to them finally playing the Death Touch Shredder, I have not presented a significant enough target. Okay. They could still have Tainted Treats, or their own Shredder's technique. Oh, okay. That's way less terrifying. I mean, Shredder's technique is a single black? Okay. They have 4 cards in hand, so I probably just want to draw here. Main 101. So this gives indestructible, right? Hexproof and indestructible. Alright, so let that resolve. So I get to hit them for 6. I don't lose my guy. The rat comes back, but that would have happened eventually anyway. They're in black-green, so I'm not going to run out the other Frog Butler just to find out that they have Last Ronin. Okay, so he is a variation on Ashcoat, which there aren't a ton of rats in the set, so X or blocks, other rats you control get +X until end of turn, where X is the number of rats you control, which is currently 2. At the beginning of your end step, you may mill 4 cards. If you do, return up to 2 rat creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Alright, and they have decided that that's just not going to do it here, so yeah, Ashcoat is originally from, I think the second Jumpstart set. Alright, this seems more typical of a draw from my deck. No early plays. Excuse me. Then some medium creatures. So hopefully we draw Frog Butler in the first 2 draw steps, or at least the squirrels. The bright side is I don't have a ton of artifacts I need to sacrifice for this deck. So I don't actually need to give them any extra cards until we get to the point where I actually need the triggers or something. Yep, slow hand is slow. Much we can do about that. Yeah, fortunately I'm not the mutagen deck or the red-blue artifacts deck, so... Also, they seem to be playing a lot of colors now that I look at it. Okay. They have 2 cards in their hand, and that's probably just too good. Would we hit chain reaction and buzzbots? Eh. Alright. Yeah, I need like a Death Toucher or something to take out Donatello here. I guess I'll be able to punch him out this turn with the Foot Clan. Okay. Oh no, that leaves me a mana short. Okay. Just take him out then. I mean, that's cool, but that's also their only artifact creature right now, so... Yeah, let's just get rid of Genghis Frog. I'll take more damage this way, but that's alright. Grab back my Death Toucher. Right now their 0-4 is kind of in my way. X is the number of cards in your hand. Imagine they're just going to trade for my 4-3 here, right? Can't currently kill both of them without it being a trick from their hand. Yep. Let's gain some life. Yeah, that first strike is going to get me killed real fast. Alright, well, the 2-2's not currently doing anything, so... Just have to block there. Ah, there we go. That'll work. Just kill Baxter here. Need to start getting them dead pretty quickly. There is a world where I draw Shredder's Revenge and I have to use it to kill their enchantment, so that way I can start activating these things to gain life. But I'm running out of time for that. Because now Transdimensional Bovine is hitting for 4 in the air. Uh-huh. Now I have to give them a card. Oh. Oh no, I don't have to give them a card. This thing can block still. Alright, so swing 5. Alright, play Pizza Face. Yeah, they kill my frog and I just die here, because... Oh, okay. Actually, yeah. Block with Pizza Face, that's fine. Oh, right, he's an artifact! I genuinely forgot he was an artifact. Right, because he has to be an artifact in order to be a food. That's how magic works. Food is an artifact subtype, so... Alright, play another Death Toucher. And Michelangelo. Like, they have so many cards in their hand that that's not the issue anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're currently 1 mana short on that. But they haven't played a land yet this turn, have they? They're going to get their land, play it, activate it, and kill me. That's true, they can attack with the Bovine first. I am confused, but okay. Let's see. They have 7 cards in their hand. That'll be 11 damage. 3, 6, 9, 13. 9. Okay. Alright, so we let that resolve first. Let them draw a card. Yep. 18 cards left in their deck? Okay, so I can't deck them. Nope. That will not, in fact, do it. Yep, Death Toucher there, 4/4 there. Everybody trades up. This turn. Have 6 cards in their hand. Hey, gain 3 life. Gain 3 life. And if I had something like Mutagen Man in my deck where I could just make them draw, but they sell 15 cards, I don't have nearly enough mana for that. Well, I'll let you draw like 5 extra cards, opponent. Surely... Yep. Okay, that will finally do it. Yep, couldn't really be helped. That's not one of those games where if I just could make my guys unblockable... Obviously, it would have done better than trading a 5/5 for a 1/1, but also wouldn't have really done that much better because I was still dying in the air faster than they were dying on the ground. Oh, this is an impossibly slow hand. If I keep this, I am hoping to draw, like, any of my cheaper creatures. Make this happen. Alright. If I don't draw them, obviously I die, but... This deck is not particularly strong and does not mulligan well, I don't think, so... Ah yes, another 5-drop. Perfect. Nope. Just gonna sit here and do nothing for 5 turns. And then play a 6-4. While my opponent ramps. And plays Death Touchers. Oh hey, there's my 1-drop on turn 4. And the Ragamuffins die to the... Although I can loop them if I want to, so... At least there's that. Yep. This is fine. Also, based on the number of colors they're showing me, we can expect to see Omni Cheese again. Or Everything Pizza, rather. Yeah, I'm expecting my second loss to come very swiftly now. I mean, I knew this was an issue when I kept the hand, but... I don't even get a food out... Oh, no, they don't. He's a 5-drop. Never mind. He's small enough, but he's not casting cost low enough, so... Okay. I mean, yes, Dream Beavers are generically a good card, but... Alright, let's play the Shredder first. Hopefully he gets to trade off with... something bigger than a 1/1, but I'm not counting on it. Deal. You have the Double Strike Raphael or something? Oh, Shark Shredder. Oh my god. And they get my pizza face back? Yeah, I can probably... Like, I could concede to this, because I'm very, very exceedingly dead right now, but we'll draw my last card first and see what happens. Okay. Yeah, we're not winning this game anymore. Oh, that sucked. Alright, if you're watching this live, give me a minute, we'll try again. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.